My beloved, my precious one, my child of light. Why are your hands trembling right now as your eyes meet this message? Because deep inside your soul already knows that this is not ordinary. Please don't look away this time. I, Archangel Michael, have been begging God to let me send this to you. And now, heaven has finally brought you here. Are you really so busy that you cannot give me your 2 minutes? Because within these 2 minutes lies the turning point of your entire destiny. Listen carefully. The gates of heaven are not always open this wide. What I am about to say will not stay here forever. If you close this message, you will not only silence my voice, you may silence the miracle that has already been signed in your name. My child, your heart has been aching in silence. The world has no idea how many nights you've drifted off to sleep with questions swirling, tears on your pillow, and fears pressing down on your heart. But God has noticed every sigh, every whispered word, every prayer you thought was lost. None of it was ignored. That's exactly why this urgent message was lifted out of eternity just for you. Before we continue, pause and receive this. The fact that you're reading right now is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment. If your spirit found its way here, it means heaven marked this very moment to shake the walls surrounding your life and let light break in. And hear me, if you skip even a single sentence, you'll miss the golden thread tying it all together. This message flows like a living stream, and every word carries a drop of your miracle. Stay with me. Don't rush. Don't drift. But first, beloved soul, may I ask something simple yet eternal? Will you subscribe not only with your hand but with your heart? Will you keep your spirit connected to the stream so you never again miss what heaven is pouring out? God whispered to me, "Tell my child, when they choose to stay, blessings will multiply." I can already sense your spirit drawing closer. You're wondering, why now? Why me? Because chosen one, your name was spoken in heaven louder than ever before. It wasn't a whisper, it was a declaration. And when heaven declares, the earth is compelled to respond. Something hidden around you is about to come into the open. Something that will shift the way you see your life, your relationships, your destiny. You may believe you already know what's on the horizon, but trust me, you don't. Even the enemy that tried to block you never saw heaven overruling their schemes. Beloved, feel this truth in your bones. You were never forgotten. The waiting you mistook for denial was preparation. God has been setting a stage so vast that even your pain will bow to the miracle stepping into your life. Stay with me now. Don't turn away, because this is only the opening of what I'm about to reveal to you, beloved. You may think you just happened upon this message, but heaven planned it long before today. This moment was written into your morning before you even opened your eyes. Angels whispered your name into the dawn winds. While you were moving through your routine thoughts, this word was already on its way to meet you. I know you carry questions no one around you can truly understand, not even those closest to your heart. Yet every unspoken cry inside you has reached God's ears. That's why you're reading this now. You've been fighting a battle, some parts visible, most hidden, and the weight has been immense. But today something shifts. Heaven has already signed a release over your life. Forces you couldn't see tried to block this message from reaching you. Do you really think it's random that distraction appears each time God tries to speak? Each time your blessing was about to break open, confusion showed up. Each time breakthrough was near, delay tried to hold it back. Each time truth drew close, something pulled you away. This was not accident but design. Yet tonight, in God's mercy, that design is overturned. Reading these words is proof the chain is breaking. And once heaven breaks a chain, no human hand or dark force can restore it. Listen carefully now, your destiny leans on this moment. Your pain was never wasted. Every tear on your pillow, every heaviness in your chest unnoticed by others, every rejection you endured when all you offered was love, none of it slipped into silence. God has gathered every single tear and kept it safe. And now the moment has arrived for Him to return everything to you in the form of miracles. You thought no one heard you when you wept, but I stood beside your bed and angels surrounded you. What I once whispered softly, I'm declaring loudly now. Your story is far from finished. The ending of your life will not be written by those who wounded you but by the God who has chosen you. My beloved, hear this truth. It will change the way you see yourself forever. There is a divine calling resting on your life. You were never meant to be ordinary, though you tried to blend in. That's why you never fully belonged. That's why the weight of being different has always followed you. That's why people looked at you with confusion, unable to define you. Heaven has had its mark on you from the very start. The day you took your first breath on earth, your name was etched into eternity's records. There are doors prepared for you that no one else can open. This message is urgent because the season of waiting is closing, and heaven is moving on your behalf. Right now, as you take this in, doubts may rise. How can it be me? How can God still think of me after everything I've done? But listen closely. God never measured you by your mistakes. He measured you by his unfailing love. The enemy wants you to believe you're disqualified, but heaven already stamped chosen over your life. Nothing you've done is greater than God's mercy, and nothing you've lost can cancel what he has planned. You are closer to breakthrough than you realize, and I can't let you turn away from the door that's opening before you. Deep down, you've sensed it. A heaviness in your home, a presence in the air, nights that feel longer, silences that feel louder. You're not imagining it. There are spiritual battles surrounding you. But do not fear. Every time darkness tried to touch you, heaven's sword burned bright to shield you. Even though life nearly crushed you, you're still standing. That's why you've endured what others could not. And that is why God chose this exact moment to say, enough. The pain will no longer define you. Beloved child of light, chosen and precious, I know you can sense the weight of this moment pressing on your heart. Your heartbeat is not racing without reason. Your trembling hands are not shaking for nothing. Something inside you is awakening right now as you read. Deep within, you already sense this message belongs to you. Please don't turn away. Don't scroll past. Heaven has waited patiently for your attention. I've prayed for you day and night, for your heart, your name, your surrender. Now the time has arrived. Divine timing has opened. You are standing at the edge of something so vast that life on the other side will never look the same. Take a slow breath. What I'm about to reveal may shake you. God has been calling you for months, even years. Each time his voice came near, distractions tried to pull you away. But today heaven has shut every door that would steal this moment. That's why you're reading these words right now, because destiny always finds you. When heaven calls, no chain on earth can hold you back. You've survived storms you thought would destroy you. You've cried silently. You've wondered why your prayers seemed to echo back unanswered. But the truth is, God never turned his face away. He collected every tear, marked every sigh, heard every whisper from your heart when no one else did. And today he sent me to tell you, your waiting wasn't wasted. The door is opening. The answer is on its way. Your miracle has already been signed. I know doubt still tries to whisper. It says, this isn't for you. You're too broken. You're too far gone. But listen closely, if you were too far gone, these words would never have reached your eyes. The fact that you're here proves heaven still holds you. Your story is not ending in ashes but rising in glory. Think back to when you almost quit, when you thought you couldn't take another step. Yet strength appeared out of nowhere. A hand you couldn't see lifted you. A quiet voice said, not yet. Keep going. That was me. That was Archangel Michael assigned to guard you, shielding you from battles you didn't even see. That is why you're alive. That is why you survived what others did not. That is why, after betrayal and heartbreak, you're still breathing, still searching, still believing. Because heaven has never left your side. My beloved, stay close and listen carefully. What I'm about to share is urgent. Invisible forces are moving around you right now. Schemes have been formed behind your back. Conversations have taken place in hidden corners, and not all of them spoke well of you. The enemy has been working to weave a snare to catch you. But the reason I'm speaking tonight is because God will not let that trap succeed. The sword has been raised on your behalf, and the tide of the battle is shifting toward victory. But you cannot turn away from this message. This is not the time to be passive. You are being called to rise up, to stand firm, and to step into the destiny already prepared for you. I can almost feel your heart asking, why me? Why now? Why would God choose someone like me? Let me tell you, because you were marked from the very beginning. You were never meant to be ordinary even when you tried. That is why you have always felt different. Why you never quite fit in, why even in a crowded room you felt invisible. You were chosen. Your name was whispered in heaven long before it was ever spoken on earth. The weight you've carried is not a curse. It's proof of your calling. The pain you've endured was not random. It was preparation. And the breakthrough rushing toward you now will not only lift you, but also bless every life connected to yours. Now I must speak about the heaviness you've felt at home. At times the air has seemed dense. The nights have felt stretched out and the silence almost unbearable. You are not imagining this. There have been spiritual battles fought just beyond your sight. You have not seen how many times I struck down what rose against you. You did not know how many arrows I deflected before they touched your heart. That is why, though wounded, you were never destroyed. That is why, though bent, you were never broken. God's hand has been sheltering you, and now He is declaring enough. The storm is subsiding. The night is fading. A new dawn is breaking. My precious child, I must caution you as well. The window before you is brief. This isn't a message you can push aside and revisit later. Heaven has swung a great gate open over your life, but it will not stay open indefinitely. With each second of delay, the adversary schemes again. With each moment of hesitation, your blessings risk being held back. That's why I plead with you now. Open your heart completely. Don't harden it. Don't close yourself off. When this surge of miracles is released, you won't have time to prepare. It will arrive swiftly, shockingly, overwhelmingly. And you must be ready. I want you to understand this, beloved. The enemy trembles at the thought of you. Do you know the reason? Because they recognize what you haven't fully seen yet. They see the anointing resting on your life, the strength hidden inside your spirit, the destiny written into your very being. They know that once you awaken to your true identity, nothing on earth or in hell will be able to stop you. That is why the attacks have been so fierce. That is why your relationships were strained, your finances shaken, your health challenged, your mind pressured. It wasn't random at all. It was a focused attempt because the enemy knew that if you survived this season, you would rise unstoppable. And here you are, you survived. Lean in closer, dear one, because heaven is about to whisper what no one else can tell you. A fresh chapter is being written over your life. Not someday, not next year, but now, this very night. The pen has already touched the paper, and your story is shifting. You're stepping into a time where what once crushed you will hold no power. Those who underestimated you will stand in silence as God lifts you. The doors once slammed shut will burst open with such force that no person can close them again. And the blessings you thought were lost or endlessly delayed will arrive so quickly you'll scarcely have time to catch your breath between them. Amen.